Okay. Okay, so we're about to film this epic podcast. We want some sort of sensational component to this podcast. So, because I do like acting, I think that we should do some little skit, and then the audience will perceive it to be real, and then maybe I'll release this on my unfiltered channel to show people that it was just an act, but should get some viral clips. So what I was thinking is I was watching the Adam 22 debacle, right? And he had this boundary, right? Where Lena was not allowed to take a facial, you know? And that seemed like that would definitely be something that would upset him,
Yeah.
you know? So I think that if we had you, it could be a real boundary or it could be a fake boundary, and then I could playfully flirt with Katie about that boundary during the podcast,
Yeah.
and she could act like she's into it, and that could piss you off, and then you get up and leave, right? So I'm wondering, okay, so is there any boundaries that you guys think of that I could joke around about and flirt with Katie about?
I guess anal would be one.
Yeah, anal.
She's always kind of like, oh, I only like you in my ass. Oh,
Yeah.
sort of
Oh,
that.
actually, the ass is especially
Yeah,
good.
ass is only
That's
for
so
him.
sweet. Wow, so
That's
sweet.
only for him. I
Okay.
don't do anal.
Okay, so we could do that. This is going to be the cue, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going to pick one, and then basically when I start to bring that up and we start flirting about it,
Yeah.
that's when you get up and leave, and it'll be near the end of the podcast, okay? So there's that, or what's another one? Like you say you don't like bodily fluids or something like that?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cum on my face or my body or like
Oh,
after
okay.
lube and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Even
like
like
if I've
if
got it
I've-
on me, I've got to.
Yeah, if I've been in another girl and I pull out, she's like, "You wiping that before you come in?" Anyway, you know. She's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't like fluids.
Oh wow, that would be interesting. So, I did this funny, interesting whole storyline a while back, and it had to do with what I call the divine protein shake. It was actually like eating your own cum. And there's this whole storyline behind it. There was a lot that went into it. You'll have to look into it. But anyway, we could play off that, and we could talk about. I actually have faked it for camera before, so we could actually talk about that and be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna drink the divine protein shake," and you'd be like, "Oh, that's so hot," you know, and then you get upset about that. But we need to make sure to talk about those boundaries during the podcast too, and so then when we start flirting about it, people will be like, "Oh my gosh, like yeah, Rob doesn't like that," and then they'll understand that
Add
that would
it
be a
more.
reason why you get
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll make sure to talk about those boundaries during the podcast. Then near the end, I'll either bring up the anal thing or the divine protein shake. And either if it's anal or divine protein shake, we're going to kind of flirt about it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to act like we're really into it, really excited. And that's when you get mad and then just get up and leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, sounds good,
You.
guys.
You.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I
Let's-
think the anal one because I think like
Okay.
I mean, only if you explain more of like the protein shake, but just because we know more of the
Okay.
anal. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we can do the anal. Okay.
Alright, done.
Lights, camera, action. Okay.